Now, I just want to make this video on this little Android. And I just want to make this video because I feel like a part of me is being very fucking manipulated, and a bunch of people around me too. To the point we lost track of our own fucking minds in a way. Like, I just want to initially get an initiality, like, and understanding, and just ask people this question, man. Before all these sayings started coming out around like 2013 and 2014, right? All this, you doing too much, or like, oh my fucking God, like, or, just different shit that we saying now, like, you doing too much, or, you know what I'm saying, like, that shit dead. Like, all these new sayings have basically took control over your fucking whole communication skills. When you talking and communicating, I just want to ask people, bro, when the last time did you remember the way that you yourself would go about communicating in that manner? Because I'm telling you, bro, I find myself having this much percentage getting closer to remember. No, the margin gap between me remembering my original communication skills within that type of expression. Because I don't just feel like I'm actually seeing that this shit has tarnished my goals. Like, this shit is tarnishing people's goals right in front of them. It's taking you out of your whole originality, your whole original goal set it mindset. Like, just think the drive one had. Like, okay, I'm talking to a person, I'm hearing what they saying. Just as an example, I'm saying, and I just go, man, you fucking doing too much. Like, just think. Like, sometimes you gotta have this conversation with yourself like I'm having, because you can say what the fuck you want to say about me, but there is a fucking reason why I promote myself with no fucking little followers at all. And I question myself this shit every day. Like, when I express that, when I'm conversating with myself and when I be like, why the fuck am I saying this person doing too much? Or, you know what I'm saying? Or I get a glimpse of my original communicative version. Like, I don't know if this shit just went viral on the internet when we heard a motherfucker talking, or it is just like a trend, motherfucker just adapted. Because I don't want to necessarily say you adapted or I adapted this shit. But I'm honestly just I'm speaking on this shit, I'm making it make sense, because if the world never basically started doing that shit, even to themselves, I don't know, bro, you probably just might have been somewhere, better off. Or, like, I feel like there's some demonic shit also. I feel like it just really throw me off, bro, when I think about it, man. It's like it got me stopping my finger, like, damn, I'm getting close to my memory clicking of who I was or some shit too, bro. Because how I remember it was, whatever my goal was in life, whether I wanted to be a fucking boxer, a basketball player, or I wanted to be popular, that was the energy I was building up to that energy. But once I started paying attention to this shit on these videos, you know what I'm saying? Like, another saying people be saying other than you doing too much, they'd be like, you capping. Like, you capping. That's another one. Or, you know what I mean? Like, it went from you faking, or it'd just be initially you addressing basically a person being real or fake. You would say you just being fake, or you a fake. You would be like, that person's a fake type of person. That's how you would initially address that one. But now it'd be like, oh, that motherfucker faking, and it just be the end of that. Like, if it's that fucking simple for a person to be like, oh, you just faking, you gotta understand that it stopped right there. And it cut off every other thing else, a part of yourself. Because now it's just something that we just identified as. And this is what has fucked up talent. That whole thing totally destroyed innovativeness. This is why we ain't seeing the next trend. The only next trend we seeing is a nigga picking up or a bitch picking up a gun, or trying to make it a trend, or who can captivate a bad bitch because she got the best ass, or she got some of the best head, or that type of shit. That's the new shit. It done got to the point to where motherfuckers are just captivating, you know, them type of things right there, other than real fucking life. You see, a phone never was this important. You know, you remember how you used to just, you know, material items are very important and very fucking desperate to humans these days. Like, humans these days is very desperate. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying, addiction. It's not like an addiction, bro. Motherfuckers are just caught up in the wind with some shit that they kind of just let cross their earth, and they just kind of just ran with that shit. And it's to a point to where, you know, you can be around another motherfucker and kind of lose your mind, lose your whole way of thinking. That's how deep this shit done got to. It's at that point to where when you think about everything I'm bringing up in this video, like, and you walk past people that's just driven and so captivated with mindsets, you'll lose your whole fucking memory. And that person then lost their drive. Now you lose your drive and your goals in life. I just wanted to bring this fucking topic up to people, man, and just tell them, and you know, this is how you know it's a serious issue, because the whole idea of an elder has been distinguished as well. Like, everything that innovated the 80s, the 70s, 80s, 90s, everything from the 60s and 70s and 80s was the innovativeness to the 90s and early 2000s. And it's like all them elders and them leaders, you know, they're innovative and had the creativity that gave other motherfuckers ideas to even make some of the, you know, reality TV shows we see, like BET, some of the TV shows on there. Don't forget that innovativeness is present to this day. And people don't like to admit it, but it's there. What you seen in the movies, what you seen on MTV back in the early 2000s, especially for myself, because I'm a 2001 baby, that shit innovatively, you know what I'm saying, left a mark on me. And that ain't the word we should use. The word shouldn't have left a mark on me. The word should be, that right there is what made me see the trend I'm supposed to be leading. That was my role. That was a role model I had to see and live by. You know, people got to be aware, man. Like, what they trying to keep you from initially, like what I just broke down, right? Everything, like, the leaders is being affected, man, in all the communities. The elders. We ain't just talking about the black leaders and black elders. We talking about all elders. Like, some of them Chinese movies y'all used to see, some of the BET, the reality movies, like, all that stuff is some stuff that you can go back to. Like, it should be to a point to where I feel like at this point as a collective, my patience skills to love and admire movies should never be at its minimum. It should be at its maximum. I don't care what nobody say, man. I got more time to go back on a lot of movies right now that I seen growing up, and like watching a lot of R&B singers and rappers and hip hop artists on seeing them on the TV screen. Like even playing the PS2, that was a whole different frequency. That was a whole different energy, vibration right there. Like, when I first played a PSP, nigga, that was a different innovativeness. That was a different vibe, that was what you call a different dimension right here in the present at that time. Like 2006, 2007, like the first time I learned how to play a video game, like I'm just saying, people, whenever we grew up, right, when we had a self goal, our goal, I want to be a cheerleader, I want to be a basketball player, I want to be a boxer, I want to be a football player, I want to be a bass, I want to be a track star. Like, just remember your goals. And just, what besides sports and entertainment, just think, you might want to be a book writer, you might want to be a artist. That stuff spoke volumes. That's real life right there. You don't need to admire no technology other than that. That's the point I'm trying to get people to feel, that dimensional energy that's being stolen from them. And now you just adapting these mottos like, oh, you doing too much, or people be like, oh my fucking God. Like, I remember, I ain't gonna fake it. Before it was, oh my fucking God, it was like on people would just be like, I put that on God. Like just I'm just saying, bro, this shit is dimensionally, energetically real. The fact that you can't see that your mind is being captivated and you only so interested in guns and drugs, it got to a point motherfuckers don't even admire their appetite no more. That's sad. I feel like there would be a lot more, you know what I'm saying, healthier people if they was to try to find, like, you know how they say, try to find that part of your life where you can go back into that side of you. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, if you can go back into that side of you and regain, and relearn, and just like go back to the side of you and just like relearn and remember how you would express your reaction to, like saying a person, like for me, I always try to be unique. Even if I'm still expressing, I try not to be like a person doing too much, or like I try to keep myself with me. I try to just say things that's more, you know, intellectually or highly intellectually healthier than expressing my reaction, because that shit, I find myself when I do that, I tap back into my creative side and my self-innovative side to be a role model in some kind of way, you know. So it's like, I feel like it got to a point, what I was gonna say too, people done lost they way, like totally, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when the last time a person can remember their appetite meant more than, like, my appetite, I can remember I grew up around people, our appetite meant more important than focusing, like getting into it or wanting to pick a gun up or wanting to go take somebody else's life for nothing. Or nowadays, people just, they'd be a snapping finger ready to take somebody's life and unalive them, bro. It wasn't a time and place for that, and they just acting out. Like, it don't make any sense. People got to go back and realize that something ain't right. Like, your mind has a more higher creative self to it that you not remembering, because you ain't remembering when you see something, you express something, and your reaction timing, you first thing you saying is like, what the fuck? Or you might be like, you doing too much. Like them the first things that come to your mind, like, automatically. That shit is like, now, like, that shit is more powerful than yourself, you know, unique expression of your own fucking goals that you got. You can't even have more energy for your motherfucking driven goals, because you got more energy and driven energy for expressing how much you might, and this another, like, you might be saying, I don't give a fuck, or this person doing too much, or it's like, what the fuck, you so driven and energetically driven to express them things when you reacting. Now it has become a thing that you use, you know, as a way to react to things. Now that's a norm to you. Now that has become you. Now they become your mind. Now you looking forward to that, instead of looking forward to, I need to go focus on the sport I originally loved. I need to go focus on my level and my writing level. That shit ain't important no more, bro. And that's sad, bro. Like, now you got more time to go do other shit. Like, another thing that's of low influence that you doing now is you worried about the same motherfucking weapons the military use. So now that shit has affected the economy. So where they gotta police every fucking neighborhood and militarize every neighborhood. Now you can't just fucking live on your fucking neighborhood and your avenue without the fucking military and the police damn near stabling housing in that motherfucker too. Now they all in your motherfucking business and all your family business and all our family business. You know, that shit is crazy how, you know, I had to make sure I had to share this video, because it's like, a lot of people don't know, man. They got a lot of fucking goals that's not theirs, bro. And it's so serious, bro. Like, I'm gonna put it like this. You ain't finna wake up in the next day overnight. Like this shit is unbelievable, bro. But it's happening. Like, you know, the hard work we put in. You know, like people put hard work into doing some of the craft. Like for me myself, boxing. That's a craft I worked on since age 10 years old. Think about it. I got footwork out this way. I got angling. I got counter punching. I got blocking. I got so much experience. But the shit I've been seeing online lately, I don't think that's good, bro. Like, this shit is like some fairy tale shit, bro. I see motherfuckers wake up in the sport of boxing and do shit motherfuckers been doing that they had to bust their ass, risk their life, going to boxing practice every day doing, bro. You telling me that ain't nothing wrong with that? If you can't see nothing wrong with that, bro, a motherfucker using, you know what I'm saying, an outlet like YouTube to gain more followers than people like me to promote they boxing, and this motherfucker never stepped foot in the ring, and they only stepping foot in the ring because they driven by the energy you had. Think about that shit. The energy you had and that energy that was in boxing, another motherfucker has gained that energy with the weeks of fucking just watching the video. If you can't see it, that's sad work, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. That ain't like, okay, if I was a role model, damn, but you know, then they throw this shit in your face like, oh man, you know, like they want to have competition with you. Like, they look at you like you ain't shit now. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, that's a whole nother way of going to a low influence instead of seeing that, damn, this ain't my goal originally. That shit is crazy how people waking up overnight making that something that never was their goal, bro. Like, that is like some switch up, change up shit. Now that's me conversating like my original self. Like, if I didn't put it on camera, you would have never seen it. That's a person right there. I'm identifying them how you should identify. I'm not going to say that person doing too much. I'm going to tell it how it's supposed to be told. That person woke up the next day and did something that wasn't their original goal. I called it how I seen it. Instead of saying, oh my fucking God, or that person doing too much, or that shit is crazy. Just think about the shit I'm saying. You got more time. People got to start looking at that and catching that, bro. Start looking at it and catching. People should be so, you know what I'm saying, concerned with this, bro. People should be so concerned with that, bro. Like that it should be like they main thing so they can recapture their goals and recapture their dreams. And remember, like, damn, I'm living off of a motto of the way I want to express myself. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing worse than when you doing things the right way too, and people, you know, also walk over there too, like, and don't care, like, yo, I'm not even trying to be a part of you know what. You see, it's to a point to where you can be minding your business and a person can just, you know, add in some that don't belong to you. They can make some be over, they can, you know what I'm saying, overdo, they can, what you call, over exaggerate, you know what I'm saying? They can over exaggerate something in their own, and for a subtle moment, like for just like a casual moment, they can make some that ain't got nothing to do with you be so over dramatic towards you that it can look like it's about something when it's totally irrelevant, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's totally irrelevant. That's the thing with people, man. I see it every day. I be minding my business, focus on my own goals, and it's like, I mean, just look around yourself. Just pay attention. Like, what triggered you to be so angry at another person for chasing their goals in life? We ain't gonna just say it and be like, oh, this happening. We're gonna be like, we're gonna have to identify that and say something needs to be done in our community about that. That's what we need to start telling ourselves. It's no longer we need to just be saying what a person doing. We need to actually bring a solution to that shit. Because that's a big problem, bro. That's the same as a person working their ass off to want to be something in life like a boxer or a basketball player, and a motherfucker totally just, be so castedly just, demonic, or, you know, basically see the hard work that person put in, working on everything they should do, to be who they want to be. And meanwhile, they just totally like try to walk all over that and then try to, mock that person and act as if they already, meanwhile this person back then was a simp. Back then was one of these dudes that had their own goals in life. Meanwhile was already angry at me about something, or maybe angry at you about something for no reason. You know how people see who you is. You be the main person that stand out at the time, and they be like winging at you. That's what I mean. People can take little things like that and try to look at you now and try to be so over dramatic about it. That shit is crazy. People do. Yeah, I meant to say, like, I just had to pause on this video, and this is a prime example of what I was just talking about. Meanwhile, I'm talking about our original communication and reaction. The word was over exaggerated. I said people can over drive things. Like, y'all gotta understand how I'm catching my own goddamn self. And this what y'all lacking to do these days, bro. It took me damn near 5 minutes sitting to myself, putting my head down, forcing my mind just to fucking remember some of a word, bro. Meanwhile, I have no reason to be reacting, bro. What's going on in the world for real? If I'm doing that, question, are people really tuned into their original energies in their own goddamn bodies, bro? Take what I'm saying and take that shit very critical and important. And look at this video and see where you might have went wrong at in your own history, in your own life as of now. Picking up trends off a video of a person reacting on a video that went viral, or multiple videos. Because I'm going to tell you, I remember firsthand, it was more than one. It was like 7 videos of people, you doing too much. What the fuck? Or they just be acting like, they be saying, they had these different expressions, bro. And this shit has taken over the masses. So now you being trapped and don't know it in one fucking singularity of a mindset, to the point you could be having a regular conversation, even yourself, with somebody with you, and all you looking forward to doing is just reacting. And what's the main thing you're going to be reacting and you're going to be saying? It's going to be things tied to how much a person doing too much, how much a person is, it's going to be things that's going to be tied until you have to react with saying, what the fuck this person, that person did this for. It's going to be shit tied into that, bro. Understand these things have blinded us. And this is why people we know has lost their lives, and we weren't able to fight with them together in them times, man. Any man that's out here got any reason to be mad at a person at this point, man, I'm a look back at that person, especially if this person never done that to you, for you to have to be like that to them, or any woman doing that for you, and this person never done that to you, for you to have to be like that. You are a part of what the real enemy is, and you are now being a worker for that real enemy. Meanwhile, you're not even teamed up with them. And if you ask me, that is retarded. That is part retarded. Some part retarded, man. You so blind because you got caught up in a old way of trend of how to react, that it has took over your whole goddamn on sight. Man, I just look back and I think about them things, man. Like, what I'm saying in this video is basically like, you can look at everything I'm saying and take note from it, and get a nuances of a way of an energy you want to be, a new creativity to yourself too. What do I mean? Like, if you want to do something that you really want to aspire to be, or you want to do something like what the ancient shamans used to do, Like, you can take from these things in this video I'm saying, and literally start from there and begin to go into that new energy. Like, this how the minds of people should work. Like, I'm only telling you this because, you know, people get caught into these things and don't know they doing them. And as I'm talking on this video, I'm also thinking, like, how many people my family had stuff done to them because of that way of how we got traditionalized. Like, and people got to remember, this stuff popped off. These things we seen on these videos started happening. I remember it was like 2013, 2014. I remember a time to where, you know what I mean, it don't matter what you said or your family said, that shit didn't drive us to the point to where we didn't honor each other's health, man. You know what I mean? Like, when a person need help, we're not talking about that bullshit help. We talking about serious, like, this is simple family shit. Should nobody go without, bro. We all made sure we one, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy, bro, how people, that go over people's heads, bro, how we not united like that no more, bro. Because, you know, a thing that simply disconnected us from that oneness of a family unity, bro. Like, let alone a family unity. I'm just saying, like, it ain't gotta even be family. It can just be a person that see you need help. Like, just understand, these wicked motherfuckers have affected us humans nowadays to a point to where it's not in our heart stamina no more. Seem like we gotta come up with a solution. It should be in our hearts. When we see a motherfucker going through agony, we need to help them. A motherfucker need help with getting something to eat. That shouldn't be something you expecting them. You know that person need help. You taking all this time, and now you seeing, and now you trying to read, like, bro, that type of stuff is what we need to bring. We need to stop. We need to bring a solution to that. That is simple one-on-one stuff they have took from us, bro. That's crazy, bro. Like, you can't even ask your motherfucking friends. You know, the whole idea of what a friend was have been so, you know, it's been so much stuff revolved around that now that you can't even call a motherfucker your friend, because they make it like you gay. They make it like a boy and a girl that call themselves friends. You can't even have a girl that you call a friend. Not saying, only time, like me saying that, I know somebody gonna be funny and say, oh, what you mean you have a girl that's a friend? It's go girlfriend. No, bro. I remember growing up having friends and males that was my friends. And it's so sad that people can't look at life like that no more, bro. Without resorting to some kind of sexual event or a person mind seeing that, or, you know, understand that shit is so crazy, bro. That shit is so crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy fucking work right there, bro. All in one package. That's crazy work. And that's abnormal as hell to us as humans. Like, not even the reptile kingdom, not even the animal kingdom do that. Like, if a predator kill a prey, that's that. But we not animals. And animals don't even move like that. The predator take on the prey. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that work with the animal kingdom. You know what I mean? Like, just think about what I'm saying, bro. Like, you know how the Bible, you know, the book of life tells us, you know, we should do things, we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't eat that, we shouldn't eat it. You know, man, it's like people are just easily nowadays doing everything in that good book that they was told not to do. They just doing it. Now they making that a trend. And I don't give a fuck how many minutes I'm on, how many views I get or don't get. Flat out, bro. Once again, let me reiterate one more time. I'm not, I'm let me remember to myself again. I had to take 2 minutes just to make myself remember what I wanted to say. I am not in competition with no one, but the person I was with yesterday. And I swear I made an Instagram post about that. And there's people still out here looking to be in some kind of, there's people out here still looking to be in some kind of diffusion or some kind of, you know, disagreement with me as if I want to have some kind of way of being against them and them being against me when I already made an Instagram post. You know what I'm saying? Competition only stands out for when people can remember their mind. That's the real competition. When you can remember the mind and remember the real person that you want to have competition with. And the reason why y'all got competition. It ain't because you wake up or another motherfucker wake up one day and hear some he say, she say shit. And now they want to act like y'all are opponents now. That's not how fucking life work, bro. That's not how opponents are made either. Let alone shit. I don't even think the animal kingdom move like that. So I don't know why the fuck is humans doing it.